UFC Fight Night Adelaide, boys. Okay, let's talk about that, because that is a great fucking night of fights. This is one of the best fight night cards we've had in a very long time. I'm only going to be breaking down the main fights on the card, so don't get at me for skipping some of them prelims, because I don't give a shit about some of them prelims. Now, I will be live streaming this event, Fight Companion, and I think what they've done here is they're really trying to take over that market in Australia, you know what I mean? They got the Robert Whittaker, the champion, they got a bunch of Aussies coming up on the scene, and they've set this card up for the Aussies to all win, and the Australians to feel like heroes in their hometown. Now, Tuivasa versus Junior Dos Santos, very interesting. I have the fight going towards Tuivasa. He's younger, he's coming up, he's made a statement against Arlovski, although that was a close fight, that he's good over 3 rounds. People were thinking he's just a 1-round guy because he's a fat cunt, let's be real. People were just thinking, oh, he's fat, he can't go past 1 round. He went 3 rounds of Arlovski and won, so, you know, that was a good fight. Then he's going to beat Junior Dos Santos. I think he's going to beat Junior Dos Santos. I think he's going to beat him via 2nd round TKO or 1st round TKO, because I think JDS is so old, and I think finally we're seeing the tide start to change. Fabricio Verdum is no longer in the equation, you know. JDS has slipped down the rankings. Alistair Overeem slipped down the rankings a little bit. Andrei Arlovski's slipping down the rankings. All these old guys, Mark Hunt slipping down the rankings. We'll get to Mark Hunt in a minute. I think we're just going to see start seeing a changing of the guard. And I think that's the theme that they've gone for here in tonight's night of fights. I think it's a clean sweep for the Australians, first of all. On the co-main event, very interesting, we've got Tyson Pedro versus Shogun Rua. I think Tyson Pedro, like, this isn't even a contest, I don't think. First of all, Shogun Rua just got knocked out by Anthony Smith. So calm down, take some time off. Why are you fighting again this early? That is crazy. But, you know, credit to him, he's a warrior. I think Tyson Pedro works him. I think Tyson Pedro is a lot better than he's ranked, because if you look at the fights that he's lost, he kind of got thrown to the wolves a bit early with Ilir Latifi. But when he was fighting OSP, he was piecing OSP up, but OSP just caught him in a choke. Tyson Pedro got a bit overzealous for the finish, left himself open, got caught with a choke off the ground. You remember that fight? Tyson Pedro is piecing him up, landed a question mark kick to the face, knocked him down, hurt him. It was a crazy good fight. And I think Tyson Pedro is very technical. And I think we're going to see him come on strong against Shogun Rua. Also because when you look at the two of them, Tyson Pedro is a small light heavyweight. He's not the biggest guy at light heavyweight. And him standing next to Shogun Rua looks like he could easily make welterweight. Like, easily. Like, he's got a bit of... He's just a smaller... No, he could easily make middleweight, sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about. Not welterweight. He could probably make welterweight as well. He just looks so small for that weight division that it's when you see him standing next to guys like Tyson Pedro, like real big tall guys, that you notice, wow, this guy is tiny for a light heavyweight, and I think he's going to get pieced up by Tyson Pedro, much like Anthony Smith did to him. I think Tyson Pedro is just going to be a bit too fresh, a bit too young on the feet for him, and he's going to put him away with relative ease. Moving on to Mark Hunt versus that black guy. I don't know the name of him, so please don't hate on me for that. I think Mark Hunt wins. I think they've done this because the guy he's fighting isn't even ranked. I think they've done this to try and give the Australians that feel-good feeling at home. Like, a lot of stuff's happening for Australia at the moment. They got the champ, obviously, fighting there soon. They're going to Australia soon, which is a big point here. And I think they've just loaded the card full of Aussies. I mean, you've got Jake Matthews on there fighting Tony Martin, which is actually very interesting, because Tony Martin's a savage, and he trains at ATT with Colby Covington. He's very good. He's a very good fighter. Yeah. Amazing night of fights. Amazing night of fights. I've got Mark Hunt beating this black guy by a KO. So, but yeah, props to the black guy. He's got nothing to lose, going in there, taking on a veteran. If he wins, he gets his ranked spot. But I think that this night of fights is made to kind of help bump up the UFC Australia card, pay-per-view event. Because Imagine Tuivasa, Pedro, and Hunt all win their fights here, and then all get put on that UFC Australia card with Anderson Silva versus the Stylebender, Israel Adesanya, and Robert Whittaker and Gastelum as the headliner. That's going to do pay-per-view in Australia. Because they'll have... Imagine Robert Whittaker versus Kelvin Gastelum. Main event. Co-main event. Israel Adesanya versus Anderson Silva. Opening up the main card. Tai Tuivasa versus Ngannou. If he gets past this fight with JDS. Imagine Tyson Pedro versus Volkan Oezdemir. If he gets past this next test. You know, there's so many good fights to add to that card. I think that's what they've done here. They favoured the Australians. I think we're going to see a clean sweep for the Aussies. And it's going to be fucking good aim, mate. Easy night of fights. Great time. Great time for the Australians. Let me know what you guys think. I had to get this video out today. I'm busy. I'm a busy boy. I'm a busy boy recently, so I'm trying to get these videos out. This weekend I'm going to be extra busy. Friday night, 3 AM GMT. I will be streaming the Ultimate Fighter finale. Then, Saturday evening, the day after, I'll be streaming Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, Fight Companion. And then, if that wasn't enough for you, that same night at 3 AM on Sunday, 3 AM GMT, I'll be streaming the UFC Adelaide event in Australia. I'm a fucking savage, boys, and you better fucking like and subscribe for that shit. I'm joking. You can do what you want. Thanks for watching. See you later. More videos to come. But maybe not. Maybe not, because I'm going to be doing a lot of streams. I think that kind of makes up for it. Anyway, see you later, guys. You know, be PS.